I'm looking at upgrading the old fishing tinny here. It's been serving well for a couple of years. Been using it as a family boat, but I'm looking at doing a few things just to improve it and make it a bit more fishing friendly. Going to put a casting platform on the front here, and going to put an anchor well in the front deck here, put some carpet, etc., and possibly a small casting deck at the back here. I've been using these type of seats for a while. They're not that good. The brackets, they tend to flip off the seats, off the thwart seats when you're under acceleration, hence the rubber and tape and everything around them to try and keep them in place. But anyway, going to try and do this for about $500 and we'll see how we go. So the system I'm using is this aluminium square hollow section, available at Bunnings. It's called Connect It. Being square, it's quite rigid, and it's also got these nylon connectors which go together to put it together. So what I'm going to do is utilise this extra box that I put in originally, and that's going to have a hatch in the deck. So first off, I'm just going to mark the positions of where this is going to go, where it's going to sit, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a slight cut in the section of the section here, part the way through, bend it round, and then silicone it to the sides. It'll rest on this section, on this lip here, and then I'll probably put a stainless steel screw in from the outside as well, just to hold it. Okay, here I've done the anchor well. I've made that up out of the bottom of the cutout of the section that I cut out, and I've used for the sides, I've used the lid of the box that was in here. Here we've got the casting platform framework in place, ready for the installation of the casting deck. Here I've got the foredeck carpeted, ready to go, and we've also got the hatch which fits in nicely as well. Here we have the end of the 3-week project with the tinny revitalised and set up with front and rear casting decks. We have an access hatch here at the rear for a bucket. Also potential to put in a battery. We have the bilge pump. Underneath this side we have the fuel tank. A bit stiff to get out with the oil there. And the extra oil. Slips back in. We have the redone electrics. At the moment I'm just using a 7 amp hour battery, but we will be able to use a larger battery which will also connect to the trolling motor. We have the drink holders, necessary feature. Got the glove box. At the moment, just got a few bits and pieces in there. Another drink holder for the passenger, always looking after them. 2 hatches, one for the life jacket, life jackets, fishing rod holders, the other gear, the high-low seat riser, fishing tackle, potential to put a live well or whatever in there as well. We also have underneath the foredeck, lift up, room to store weather jacket, a couple of life jackets, and the tie-up rope. Up on the foredeck, got the anchor, hydraulics, chain, etc. Over on the side, mounted the trolling motor with the wires ready to go to the battery. When we get there, just take out the posts, lift up the seat, put in the extension post, and then we've got the raised seat. Sit down on, swivel around on the back deck. Fish finder with the revised electrics. And you can see we've got the bilge pump. Just connect up the power. Bilge pump, fish finder. Turns that on. Interior light, little LED light there. Nav lights, anchor light, and we can also see what voltage we've got in our battery. At the moment 11.7, slightly undercharged. And that's it. The renovated tinny, all set up, ready to be a fishing machine. We've also got the ability to lift out the floor as well. Ease of access for cleaning. And that just sits back in there when it's finished. If you've enjoyed this project, got a few ideas you might be able to use in your boat, I'm pretty pleased with the way it's turned out. I think it looks reasonably okay, and it'll certainly do me for a few years yet.